Hi folks, welcome to another game of Marvel Champions here, and we are taking a new deck of Merlin's Mystique. I say it's a new deck. The deck actually is a fairly standard X-Men leadership deck. So I'm going to be taking this against Ultron on standard 3 with the regular encounter sets going in there. The regular being one modular recommended under attack. So with that said, let's just kick straight in. Setup. Put the Ultron drones environment into play, shuffle the encounter deck and advance to stage 1B. There is the environment. Let's shuffle the deck and then we'll advance to stage 1B. And in this instance we have the Crimson Cowl. Ultron is using the component's claw delivered in order to build an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. So let's just put these guys back in. We'll give it a shuffle because that should have happened first. Shuffle, and then we will draw one unrevealed. That's going to be a drone for us, and then we'll draw 6. Our starting hand of 6. I did shuffle that, right? Yeah, sure I did. Okay, so that is ready to go. How do we feel about this? Now, if we do a suit up, search for your deck and discard pile for an ally and an upgrade that can be attached to that ally and add them to your hand. So if I play this, we could effectively bring in, say, who would be good to bring in? We could look for somebody like Kid Omega and maybe give him one of the trainings, one of the Danger Room trainings. So if we do that, that's going to cost, say, these 3. We'll be drawing the 2 back. And we do have 2 and then 1 to pay for that, which might not be awful. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, and of course the setup over here, we're going to flip these all down and we're ready to go. Now I could do that, or could I do anything else? Could I start prepping ourselves for what's to come? So we could get team training out, which would be good. We could get team building exercise out, which would be good. And I could start just smashing, but maybe it is a build out. Maybe that's what we're looking at right now. So I think that's what I'll do. I might just actually keep this hand and leave it as is. And I'll get out my 2 supports. Excuse me. So that we're thinning some of my deck. So that's what I'll do. So to begin, I'll go 1, 2. We'll get team training out. I'm not going to bother with a mulligan. And then for the other thing, we're going to go 1, 2 and bring out team building exercise. Then I'm going to flip over to Mystique. I'm going to attack this drone for 1 damage. I'm not sure which, or 2 damage I should say. And that should defeat it. And then maybe we could exhaust this to ready up enemy. Exhaust enemy to do 1 damage to Ultron. So let's move on. Let's go to the next phase, villain phase. Part 1. 1 goes on the main scheme. Ultron is going to attack us, and then of course he has his response. After Ultron attacks you, choose to either place 1 threat on the main scheme or put the top card of the encountered deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone. Now I think what I will do is I'll actually just put the scheme out, and then I will let him hit me for 1, 2 plus this boost of 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. That's his activation, and then we'll take our bad card. The bad card we have is Android Efficiency. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. Let's do that. So here is our draw unrevealed. That's a drone engaged with us. And we're ready to go on to the next turn, turn 2. Now, what do I like here? I don't know if... Well, I could get Recruit out. And maybe Like this, exhaust team training, or team building exercise, excuse me. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. Now, there's a part of me is rather tempted to get new recruits out. I was thinking maybe not doing that, but I think we will. With doing that, I could have then just thwart off of that. Then maybe I could use really to pay for deception. And we could use strength to pay for utopia. I'm not using team building exercises, but maybe we'll see now. So I'm going to use strength to bring out utopia first. Right, I don't think any of those were limited, are they? If each of your allies has the X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. Okay, it's good to keep an eye on. I know I'll forget that at some stage. After an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust utopia, ready an X-Men character. So, I think I'll go really to pay for deception. No, we'll do that next. We'll do that after. So I'm going to pay for new recruits first. Then I'm going to exhaust to thwart 2 from it. When it's defeated, each player chooses one set aside new ally and adds it to their hand. Now, where are my allies? I think that's these guys, isn't it? Here we go. I get to choose. Which one do I take? I think I'm tempted by Anole, maybe. What does he do? If you have the Mutant or X-Men trait, he gets +1 thwart and does not count against your ally limit. Or do we start aiming for a punch? +1, that's a 3, yeah. Like this, if we get maybe Surge in, Surge comes in, and then we get ready up. Who is the one to take? I think I'll take the attack. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. These 3 guys, we put you back in there. This is then discarded to the victory pile. Then with Surge coming into play, after an X-Men ally enters play, exhaust Utopia, ready an X-Men character. I'll ready myself. Now, I think I'll take 2 off of this. There's nothing stopping me from doing that, I believe, which is good. And then I might choose ready to play deception, but I might do that after. I'll use enemy first to kill that drone. Then I might exhaust this. Flip that down. If I flip that down, I get the ready up. Doesn't really matter when I do it, I suppose. So if we go this to play deception, flip all shadow forms, face down, and ready them. So you get flipped down and you get readied. Draw a card. It's not much use at this point, but that's okay. Choose a shapeshift form, upgrade, and flip that card face up. So me thinks now that I could actually do friend this turn. If I do friend, then I can ready Surge, doing 6 damage effectively this turn with Surge, and I do get a ready up from Shapeshifter when I put friend back down. So let's do that. Surge comes in and does 3 damage. Then, friend would have been flipped over from the deception card. I'll exhaust friend, ready a hero other than Mystique or an ally. Surge is an ally, we'll ready her up. Then she'll attack again for another 3. 1, 2, 3. Now she isn't defeated thanks to team training. That isn't affected by that, so that's all right. She still has 1 extra hit point. And then, I think I'll exhaust this to choose a shapeshift form, upgrade, and flip that card. I'll choose friend, and I will flip that card. That readies me up, thanks to true form. And I wonder, I don't think Merlin is watching, unfortunately, but there's a part of me would love the interaction that if Mystique had the shapeshifter thing. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to use team building exercise to bring that out. So ignore that one. I'm just wishful thinking. So I might as well just hit for another 2. So that's all right. Let's now go to the villain phase. Part 1 goes on the main scheme. He is going to attack me. Now I think maybe the play might be Surge, or do I take the hit knowing that Surge, if we play Danger Room training onto Surge, that's giving her another hit point, and she could do another 4 damage the next turn. And I think that might be it. I think I'll take the hit from Ultron, and we'll use his response after Ultron attacks you. That'll happen after. So we'll take the hit first. He's attacking for 2 plus this. Ultron heals 1 for each minion drone engaged with you. There's none engaged with me, so he doesn't heal. But I do get hit for 3, losing 1 point of damage. And then his response goes off. His response giving 1 on the Crimson Cowl. So then we go to the bad card this turn. I didn't miss anything else there, I don't think. First time drone is defeated, place that in its owner's. Yeah, that's fine. So the bad card is Program Transmitter. Attached to Ultron. After Ultron schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme, and then a hero action, we have to spend 2 mental resources to discard this card. Alright, I think we're in a position to actually maybe get rid of that too. So we'll take that, and then we'll officially go to turn 3. Now, if I use... Oh, yeah. I want to pay for Danger Room training. I think I'll use Happy Family to pay for Danger Room training and put that on an X-Men ally being Surge. Then Surge is going to attack for 1/2 plus 1 for her inherent ability and plus 1 for Danger Room training, doing 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she does take a consequential from that. And then maybe I use this to ready up Friend, and exhaust Friend to ready a hero other than Mystique or an ally. We'll ready up Surge once more. And we do... Now we are going down to the next phase. I don't think I can do anything here. Because I think I have to essentially go down on this turn. Yeah, let's punch him down. So I'll punch him down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that does defeat Surge. So that's that part done. Now I could flip down, which I was intending to do anyway. We'll heal from the fast heal action. And then I might use Unconditional Love to bring the X gene into play. Because I have to have that out with the mutant trait. Alright. Now there's nothing else that I can do. I'll hold on to Shapeshifter Focus for now. Because I wouldn't mind getting that out either. That's going to... we'll take this hit here now and we'll see how we go. So let's move forward into the next phase. Not the best position to be in. I maybe should have gotten rid of that, but we'll see how we go. We also defeated the villain, so let's do that too. I'm getting much too far ahead of myself. So his forced interrupt is only when he attacks, so at least we can mitigate getting some drones out. So part 1 goes onto this, and we do go to the next scheme. Excuse me. Assault on NORAD. As you pursue Ultron, you receive a distress call from the North American Aerospace Defense Command in Colorado. They are besieged by an army of Ultron drones. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone. So let's do that. Draw unrevealed. This may go bad for me. That might have been a bad move. We probably should have stayed down maybe, or stayed up in hero form. We roll over. In this instance, After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. So after placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, so we have done step 1. So I think we're clear on it this turn. Now he's going to scheme on this for 1, 2, 3. And I have to remember after Ultron schemes, place 1 threat on each side scheme, not a side scheme. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. All right, this guy then is going to scheme for 1, and then we get our bad card. Bad card this turn is Advanced Ultron Drone with guard. When Advanced Ultron Drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as a drone minion. Okay, interesting. So that's fine, and we go now into turn 4. How am I feeling about this? Like, we have Sync. When you use a basic power, exhaust Sync to get +1 to that. Not doing much for me. I think maybe Kid Omega can come out with this and get a ready up for me. Then we might be able to do 1 damage to each enemy. Not an attack, so kill you, damage here, damage here. So that's a hero action, though I do have to go up. So maybe we will heal for 4. Then we'll flip up. With flipping up, if I exhaust this, flip this down, if I flip that down, that readies me up. And readying me up, I can do 2 damage to the Advanced Ultron Drone. Or would it be worth taking 2 off of this? Because I don't think anything has guard stops us punching him. But yeah, I think maybe getting these guys dead is maybe the more important thing. So I'll use a team building exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing the cost by 1. So that's Kid Omega now costing 1, and I will get rid of Sync to play Kid Omega. That will then exhaust because he's an X-Men ally. Actually, before I do that, maybe I'll use this to power up his deal 1 damage to each enemy for his response. That'll do 1 damage here, 1 damage here, and 1 damage here. That does kill that. Now, that exhausts to ready me up. What makes sense? None of these really. Ooh, maybe I underplayed this. I should have probably played this first. Which isn't ideal. If I played that first, I could have got a search your deck and discard pile for a training upgrade. No, I'll move forward anyway. I've been cheating a bit too much with that backtracking lately. So maybe I'll just punch 2 here, getting rid of him. And then I put another drone into play from this. Draw unrevealed. That's a drone I need to deal with. Then maybe we'll just get Kid Omega, take care of that, which is not great. What I will then do is use Suit Up to pay for Shapeshifter Focus. That'll give me a wild for a Shapeshifter card. Sit on Danger Room. I'm not going to be using it, so I'll actually get rid of Danger Room and we'll end the turn. Excuse me. Yeah, that's going to be an identity specific event. So part 1. 1 goes on here. After placing threat here during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck into play face down with them, engaged as a drawn enemy. Now, I think I will take the drone this time. It will only be 1 damage, so let's draw unrevealed. That's going to be the drone for us this turn. Then he's going to attack us. And then here's the interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down, engaged with you as a drone until the end of this attack. Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone minion engaged with you. Okay, so we know that's coming. He's now powered up to 4 as a base, and we get his boost card. And I'll defend against this, I think. I think that's pretty much the only thing I can do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then heal 1 damage from each drone, or for each drone minion engaged with you. That's 2, but he's already at full health, so that does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I take 2 off, so I'm at 3. 1, 2, 3. Done. Then these guys are going to attack me for 1 each. 1, 2. And then we get our bad card, which is, it is Concussive Blast. Deal 1 damage to each friendly character. That's me getting 1 damage, and that is Kid Omega getting 1 damage. But thankfully, team training him, keeping him in the game. All right. We're okay with that. We're now on to turn 5. How am I feeling about this? So, where are we in respect of this? I mean, we could get Danger Room training out on Kid Omega. That's boosting him for 1 additional hit point. So he could be at, he'll be at 4. He can take 2 more consequential. Now with that said, if he's doing 4, he'll do 4 damage here. But we might, we need something to take a hit for us, unfortunately, because this is not great. We can get Beak out for a ready up as well, and he can take care of the other drone at least, and maybe weather a hit for us in the next turn. Maybe that's what we're doing, I suppose. Okay, so let's use game time to pay for Danger Room training. Then, do I ready up, or does Beak? With Utopia, I'm thinking we use these. We only need to use 1 because we could go this and play game time. Do we do that? Yeah, maybe Kid Omega is the one to ready up because he's doing more damage, right? So we could go Kid Omega attacks Ultron for 3. 1, 2, 3. What was he at 22? Did I miss something? I may have forgotten to heal him by 1. I think that might have been an issue. Whatever. We'll do an extra damage after if we can. Right. Then we will. I could game time him to ready up. Game time him to ready up. Beak comes in and readies me. Yeah, maybe that's it. Let's game time. Choose an ally with a training upgrade attached. Ready that ally. And heal 1 damage. Nice. Okay. And then we could have him do another 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we could bring Beak in using this. Beak costs 1. We get rid of this. Goes to the discard pile. Beak comes in after this exhaust to ready him up again, maybe. With that done, we could then punch again for another 3. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. That does take him out of play at this point, doesn't it? He was at 3. Did I do that already? Readies exhausts. Damage. Yeah. So that should kill him this turn. I think we probably got our value out of him this point. Then Beak hits one of these guys and kills him. That will go over. No doubt about it. But maybe we're in a good position here with 12 hit points left. I could shapeshift, readying up enemy, exhausting enemy to kill this guy. Excellent. Oh, and he would have taken a consequential from that. And then maybe he just takes this wallop off of Ultron in the next turn, keeping us in hero form. And we'll see what we draw. And yeah, that'll save us from going over. Maybe buy us an extra turn. Right, part 1. 1 goes on here. After placing threat here, during step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of their deck. I'll put 2. Will I put 2 there and go over? No, we'll put a guy out. Draw unrevealed. Boom. So that's a guy who's going to punch me in a minute. Then this guy's going to attack, and we'll probably put Beak in front of it. Sorry, Beak. 1, 2. We do have to get another guy out. Draw unrevealed. These 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then after this activation resolve, place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to defeat Beak. These guys hit me for 1 each. And we go to the next phase. I don't think we're going to do much. Like, I need to hit for 6, and I do not have that value here. And oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, he's guarding. That's kind of the one we definitely didn't want to have. But can we do anything else? I suppose we have a turn left is really what the thing is. So with that done, let's go to now turn 6. So I can use these 2 to immediately bring out Quick and Dirty. That'll do 6 damage. 4 here, carrying 2 across. I think that might be the safe play here. Right, that's him down to 10. And then we can see where we go from there. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to get Shadowcat out. We get Shadowcat out. That's already up for me. We can also do a Deception, but the Deception is not great. Do we do the Deception first, or do we just go straight to Shadowcat? Yeah, well, I can reduce that actually, at least with this will mean Shadowcat costs 2. Alright, that does mean that Deception, if I use 1 for Deception, right, let me try this here now. Alright, so I use X gene to pay for Deception. That goes out of play. And if we do that, we're still drawing a card back, so we're back to base. So, maybe we use enemy first to get rid of one of these guys, because we're still going to have to weather a turn. I don't think we're going to be able to do that much. Then we'll use the X gene to generate a wild resource for an identity-specific event. That's going to be Deception. Deception, we flip all shadow or shapeshifter form upgrades face down and ready them. So that is you down and readied. Draw a card and choose a form upgrade and flip that card face up. Tempted to do enemy again, if I'm being honest, to get rid of this guy. So yeah, let's do that. You flip over, you exhaust, and you kill this dude. Right. Now, we exhaust you, so that Shadowcat only costs 2. So we got 1, 2. That brings Shadowcat. No, we won't do that yet. Let's not. Did I do that wrong? It was advanced suit to the deck, so that should be there. Excuse me. All right. If I punch this guy for 2, 1, 2, then we do Shadowcat. Exhaust this. These 2, Shadowcat comes into play. This exhausts ready me up. Then I do 2 more damage onto this guy. When advanced Ultron drone is defeated, the engaged player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engage with them as a drone. So let's add a drone. Draw unrevealed. Done. That's in play. Now, Shadowcat can take care of that. We have to go into the 3rd stage with Ultron, I think, but we can probably take some of it. So let's do 1/1, and that will defeat here. And then finally, I'll do Shapeshifter, generate a wild for a Shapeshifter card. This is a Shapeshifter card, and this is the second one to pay for it. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. If the enemy is face up, it is. This attack gains 2, so we'll do another 2. Overkill is not too pertinent to us. So if I shift down now, we know we're going down, or we know we're going into the next phase, or the next stage. I think, yeah. Like, because this will generate thing. Yeah, I'll be dead regardless. So let's go down. We will heal for 1. And then we will end the turn, or end the phase. And we are in... That's a bad card. Eek. Villain phase. So I'm getting a bad card for decking out. Now let's do this. After placing threat here. So let's put threat here. During step 1 of the villain phase, each player must choose to either place 2 threat here or put the top card of the deck into play face down with them. I'm going to place 2 threat here. I think that's it. We know it's going to go down, but I think we might be in a good position. So let's go to the next scheme. Here we go. When revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down, engaged with them as drawn. Let's give ourselves a drawn. Here is the drone that we're dealing with, and this flips over. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme. Okay, so we may have already lost. So he's now going to scheme. And he schemes automatically for 3. Oh God, please be low. If this is a 2, it's game over. Oh, I didn't think that. I thought this was lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've still lost. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy schemes for 5. Oh, I forgot. I thought this had a much higher count. Oh, man. Well, let's play with the turn. Let's see how it goes. I know we've already lost. The nukes have gone off and we've died. But what was waiting for us? 1. It was Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Done. And there should have been one for earlier as well, I think. Then if it has any counters on it, we get a Surge. We'll do the Surge first. The Surge was Android Efficiency. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play as a thing. Alright, that's there. As a drone minion. Done. So that's those 2. And then the last one would have been upgraded drones. +1/+1. And then spend that. Yeah, okay. Oof. If we got this far, we probably would have been okay, but yeah, we didn't. Next phase, we could have played, like, say, Pixie to come out. These 2 guys could have taken care of them or done something to that effect. And then we just play our quick and dirties and kill him. Oh, so close. So close. I thought this had like 10 or 8 or something, not 5. But that's on me. Ah, well. Anyway, guys, we might come back to this after and see if we can get another one in. Hope you enjoyed. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.